upon scrutiny of the aspirants' papers, we discovered there was an issue that did not come out clearly to conform to the law. So we've guided him to go back and sort out that issue. Once it is sorted, he's at liberty to come, and we shall afford him another opportunity to try and get nominated. We are doing this to ensure that every aspirant is afforded an opportunity as much as possible, even though there are issues in the papers. And even that's what even the law provides, that if there are issues in the papers that the aspirant can sort out, he ought to be given another opportunity. So aspirant Joseph Mabirizi will go back and try to sort out those matters. If he can do that before 4 p.m. today, we shall proceed to consider his nomination. If not, we still have tomorrow. So thank you very much.
Zibu buli kakiiko k'ebyokulonda obutamanya nti omuntu bwe yeeyongerako bakitwala nga kyamutawaana. Kati ndeese empapula ezisukka ku zaalule kubanga luli nali sinafuna masters kati nagifuna naye bwe buzibu bwe ndabawo. Naye ng'olina empapula ziri endala olwedde neesimbawo edda ekyo badde toyinza kirowooza. Naye kanzitwaleyo gye bagamba mu National for education for certification. Okay. Mabirizi oye! Your Excellency in absentia, the President and Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces, and my predecessor to be, distinguished guests, my fellow Ugandans, ladies and gentlemen, praise the name of the Lord. I just want to thank God so much for this wonderful time. It was so tough getting nomination signatures, but we thank God who has helped us. It's a great honor for me to be nominated today on 24th September 2025. I am Engineer Elton Joseph Mabirizi, contesting for the CP Conservative Party ticket for President of the Republic of Uganda 2026. I therefore take this opportunity to thank Honorable John Kenel Chams, the chairperson, the president of the party. And I want to thank all the CP members for your support and efforts you've made to make this day come to pass. Honorable John Kenel Chams, in a special way, thank you so much for holding CP values and the core, more sort of core values up to date. To you, Mr. President, who is going to become my predecessor after the elections of 2026, let me make this known to you. It has been understood very well that you are trying to make your son, General MK, president after you, which could not be a problem or something bad, but it is not the will of Ugandans. I traversed the whole country looking for nomination signatures. I did not just leave my agents to go out. For democracy demands majority rule, but also the rights, lives, and properties of the minority groups to be respected and preserved. This is why we, during the campaign season, we will also be seeking to find out the people's views on the issue which I have mentioned above, of President Museveni wanting to hand over the baton to his son, General MK, when the people, they don't like it. This is not something which must be like kingship, where you say my son will come after me. So we oppose that very much. The Conservative Party stands for federalism. And we know that the answer for Uganda today is the federalism. So federal can resolve. Federal can solve all the problems of Uganda. Sharing roles and responsibilities, that is the way to go. I've come to quench the thirst of Ugandans. They have been waiting for a leader who can bring reconciliation to all people, the organizations, political parties, and even to the outgoing president. The problem which we are facing today, other African countries are experiencing it. But to overcome it, my predecessor to be will be given a safe landing. I will ensure that he gets a safe landing. I know the reason why African leaders, they cling on people. Most of the time, they do evil things. And when they look into their journey, they have nowhere to hide, apart from maybe exiling themselves or being put into prisons. But I will make sure that is given a safe landing. In my first days, the 100 days, I'll make sure that all political prisoners come out of the prison. We have so many people with cases which cannot be even taken to the courts of law. So I will make sure that they come out. Ugandans have suffered a lot because of bad leadership. This is a part of Africa, and this is a time to restore the power of Africa. We are going to put more emphasis on climate. Not only that, but if the resources are utilized very well, not to benefit only a few people. I can assure you, Ugandans even, they don't need to work. I spent a lot of time in Asia, and many Asian people, they only supervise and work maybe in high positions, places, because they are using the resources, the wealth of their countries to benefit the citizens, which is so opposite when it comes to Uganda. So I will make sure that the national cake is shared equally. And according to the resources we have here, it's enough to make every Ugandan to enjoy a life. So we are going to work upon that. We have the people who sold their land and bought borders. And this government, which does not consider the natives, the Ugandans, have detained them to police stations. I will make sure that all those borders and the vehicles which are there are released in the first 100 days. And I will ask you, border guys, and every Ugandan who has got a vehicle detained at a police station, please make sure get hold of your card, look for the documents, all the required documents. Very soon, you'll restore your vehicle and your border. The international relationship, it has been violated a lot. We have heard several times people in the government positions abusing the international delegates and leaders. I will make sure that I create an environment which fits all the international delegates. So our international relationship is going to go to another level. Last time when I stood in 2016, I carried out mock elections, which was made to open the eyes of the government that people are tired. I did not go through because of the little time that we are given. And to all districts, building capacity so that Ugandans can raise and fight any person who is against the constitutional rights. So this time around I have come with a baton campaign. A baton campaign is intended for every Uganda to come up and participate so that we can know the next leader, who is fit to be the next leader. In this campaign, we shall also engage MK so that the father can get the right view or perspective of Ugandans. Ministers, MPs, RDCs, They are very many. The number is very many when you look at the effective governments that we have all over the world. So I will make sure that I lob more so through Ugandans who are going to vote me to make sure that the number of ministers is reduced to 17 active ministers, not only having people in position but with no work and they cannot produce what Ugandans expect out of them. We have the administration. When you go back to 1986, 87, 88, and see the budget of the administration, the budget we have now, it's a crazy budget, which is beyond Ugandans to live or to sustain. So I will make sure that that budget is reduced, because we have already made a research. There are so many people who don't have even work, but they eat the money of Ugandans. I ask you kindly, all Ugandans, to vote me come January 2026. The reasons are many, but it is only Conservative Party which has got the solution to the problems of Uganda. And federalism is the answer. Thank you so much. Kubanga tebakolera bantu, bakolera mbuto zaabwe. Bakola ebive ebyokutta abantu, ebyokusibira abantu obwereere, okuvoola n'okulemesa enkola ey'abantu okwekolera emirimu gyabwe, ate n'ey'abannabyabufuzi okusibibwa n'okugaanibwa okubeera n'eddoboozi. Naye njagadde okukakasa pulezidenti Tibuhaburwa gwe ngenda okuddira mu bigere nti aleme kutya. Ffe tetujja kutiisatiisa, ate era tetujja musiba, naye tugenda kuteekawo enkola eyali ebaddewo edda ku ggwanga erimu eryakola obulungi mu Afrika, ey'okuteesa n'okulaba ng'avaako bulungi, abeere n'emirembe, aleme kubungeeta wabweru naye ng'asigadde mu nsi ye, mu ggwanga lye. So emmaliriza eyo ennungi n'envaako, tumaze okukola okunoonyereza n'okuteekawo enkola yonna egenda okulaba ng'asigala mu ggwanga ly'emirembe. N'olwekyo Oweekitiibwa Pulezidenti, toba na kutya ku mulundi guno, togezaako wadde kulemera mu ntebe, kubanga omaze okukolebwako bulungi. Ate emabega waffe nnyinza obutafaanana muntu mulala yenna, kubanga empewo bw'ekunta amakoola geewuuba nnyo, era gabadde gatulemesa bulijjo okutwala obukulembeze bwa Uganda. Naye emirandira tegyenyeenya, n'abali waggulu tebagiraba, naye emirandira gye giyimirizaawo omuti. Ke tugenze wansi ne tutuuka mu bantu, tuzimbye obusobozi mu bantu okulwanirira constitution, eno ebadde ekyukakyuka nga buli olukya weebaka esoma kirala, ozuukuka esoma kirala. Kaakati obusobozi bw'abannaUganda mu kulwanirira constitution yaabwe bugenda kulabisibwa n'okuvaayo mu maanyi ku mulundi guno, kubanga buli omu ategedde. Kano ke kakisa ke nnina, sijja kutya kubabuulira bye tusomesezza bannaUganda. Bannauganda bategedde nti tuli obukadde obusoba mwana mu obutaano, ne bakitegeera nti bambega amagye agakuuma ensalo zaffe, abapoliisi abatukuuma n'ebintu byaffe n'emirembe, baana abava mu ffe ate ba lubatu tebaweza wadde obukadde obubiri. Kitegeeza nti bannaUganda bwe baba bayimusse kulwanira ddembe lyabwe, omusirikale osabiddwa okuume constitution, tetwagala olufiiremu, kubanga bannaUganda beeteeseteese okweŋŋanga yenna agenda okulinnyirira eddembe lyabwe n'erya constitution ku mulundi guno. N'olwekyo mwenna abakuumi b'eddembe temukozesebwa omuntu yenna. Nkiddamu ku mulundi guno, temukozesebwa omuntu yenna. Tujja kakasa nti tukendeeza obwesedde n'obwesedde bw'ensimbi z'abannaUganda eziyiikira mu kulabirira State House n'abantu abalala abali omwo, nga bajeti yaffe yakubisaamu emirundi 101 okuva we yatandikira n'erinnya. Twogera ku administration budget. Ekyo kya bulabe nnyo. Tujja kakasa nti eddayo ssente ezo zidde mu bantu zikole emirimu. Tujja kwogera ne bannaUganda waakiri tunaayita mu referendum akalulu ak'ekikungu, naye tujja kakasa nti ennamba y'aba MP, omuwendo gw'aba MP, omuwendo gw'aba minisita, olukunkumuli lw'aba wabuzi, genda ku ba RDCs be weebuuza nti bakola ki, gukendeera gwonna, ssente zidde eri bannaUganda. Njagala kumaliriza bwe nti abalidde ssente z'abannaUganda nga okunoonyereza bwe kwavaayo abaali eza siriimu, njagala okubaga nti nga tetunnajja kuga nti tubowe ebintu byammwe ssente zikomewo zikolere bannaUganda, museseme mangu bye mwabba. Omulundi ogwayita mu 2026 najja n'ekiyitibwa okwegezaamu, mu 2016 okwegezaamu kw'okulonda ekyayitibwa mock elections, ng'abaana bwe bakola ebibuuzo, tusobole okulaba nga twanika bw'abaawo yenna ayagala okutoga akalulu ka bannaUganda. Ne ku mulundi guno nze n'ekyenjawulo kiyitiddwa Button campaign. Kino twogera ku kati omuntu kadduka nako n'akakwasa omuntu omulala. Kati bano babadde balowooza nti eggwanga lyaffe lyansikirano, kino kye bagenda okulaba. Yonna gye tunaayita tujja kuteekawo Button campaign. Bannauganda balonde nga n'ono yennyini gwe baagala okusindiikiriza, okuwagiikiriza ku bannauganda kwali. Olyoke olabe bannauganda baagala nsikirano oba baagala obuyinza babweddize. Ekyo tugenda kulaba nga kikolebwa, tuwanike ababadde baagala okukola ekirala kyonna.